In the late Cretaceous period, a sea monster's bite could exert 16,000 pounds of force per square inch. That's 4 times stronger than today's saltwater crocodile. And that's just one of the terrifying predators that called the Western Interior Seaway home. This ancient ocean, existing approximately 100 to 66 million years ago, stretched over 2,000 miles long and 600 miles wide across what is now North America. It earned the ominous nickname Hell's Aquarium due to its inhabitants, a collection of prehistoric marine creatures that would make even the bravest modern-day diver reconsider their career choice. Imagine an underwater world where every shadow concealed a potential predator, each more nightmarish than the last. From giant mosasaurs with jaws that could crush a car to enormous cephalopods with tentacles longer than a school bus. The Western Interior Seaway was an evolutionary arms race of epic proportions. As we dive deeper into this prehistoric ocean, we'll encounter a cast of characters that seem pulled from the pages of a horror novel, yet were very real participants in one of the most brutal ecosystems Earth has ever known. Among these nightmarish creatures, one family of reptiles reigned supreme. What made mosasaurs the undisputed rulers of this ancient sea, and how did their hunting prowess compare to today's most feared marine predators? As we dive deeper into the Western Interior Seaway, we encounter a group of apex predators that would make even the most formidable modern marine creatures seem tame by comparison. Mosasaurs, the dominant predators of this prehistoric ocean, were marine reptiles that evolved to become perfectly adapted killing machines. These creatures, with their elongated bodies and paddle-like flippers, moved through the water with deadly efficiency. But it wasn't just their streamlined design that made them the kings and queens of Hell's Aquarium. It was their sheer size and power. And take, for example, the Tylosaurus, one of the most prominent species of mosasaur. This behemoth could reach lengths of up to 15.8 meters, 52 feet, making it longer than a modern-day school bus. To put this into perspective, the largest living marine predator today, the sperm whale, typically grows to about 16 meters, 52 feet in length. However, unlike the relatively docile sperm whale, the Tylosaurus was an active and voracious hunter. The true terror of mosasaurs lay in their jaws and teeth. These prehistoric sea monsters possessed an array of teeth that were perfectly designed for tearing through flesh and bone. The Tylosaurus, for instance, boasted up to 32 teeth that were thick, recurved, and finely serrated. This dental arsenal allowed it to hunt a wide range of prey, including other formidable creatures like plesiosaurs, turtles, and even other mosasaurs. But it wasn't just the shape and number of teeth that made mosasaurs so fearsome. It was the raw power behind their bite. Studies suggest that the bite force of mosasaurs like the Mosasaurus ranged between 13,000 and 16,000 pounds per square inch. To put this into perspective, that's 4 times more powerful than the bite of a modern saltwater crocodile, which is often considered one of the strongest biters in the animal kingdom today. This incredible biting power, combined with their size and speed, allowed mosasaurs to dominate the Western Interior Seaway. They were the apex predators in an ecosystem already teeming with dangerous creatures. Their hunting strategies were equally impressive, relying on powerful binocular vision to spot prey in the murky waters of the seaway. Once a target was acquired, mosasaurs could use their speed and agility to ambush their unsuspecting victims. Another notable mosasaur was the aptly named Mosasaurus, which could grow even larger than the Tylosaurus, reaching lengths of up to 17.1 meters, 56 feet. Its powerful bite was adapted for slicing and gripping, further cementing its status as an apex predator. With such formidable hunters patrolling the waters, it's no wonder the Western Interior Seaway earned its nickname of Hell's Aquarium. The evolutionary arms race that produced these incredible creatures was driven by the highly competitive environment of the Western Interior Seaway. As prey evolved defenses, predators like mosasaurs had to adapt and become even more efficient hunters. This constant pressure resulted in the development of features that seem almost exaggerated by today's standards. Massive body sizes, incredibly powerful jaws, and teeth designed for maximum damage. While mosasaurs ruled the open waters, the shallows held terrors of their own. Imagine encountering a crocodile nearly as long as a city bus, with a bite force 5 times stronger than what's needed to crush a car. How did such colossal creatures evolve? And what advantages did their immense size provide? The Western Interior Seaway was a crucible of evolution, where the pressures of survival forged creatures of nightmarish proportions. One such behemoth was Deinosuchus, a giant crocodilian that dwarfed its modern relatives. This prehistoric monster could reach lengths of up to 12 meters, 39 feet, and weigh around 8.5 tons, making it one of the largest crocodilians to ever exist. But it wasn't just Deinosuchus's size that made it a formidable predator. Its bite force was potentially record-breaking, estimated to exceed 100,000 newtons. This immense biting power allowed Deinosuchus to prey on large marine turtles and substantial fish, crushing their shells and bones with ease. While Deinosuchus patrolled the shallows, another giant lurked in the deeper waters of the western interior seaway. Parapuzosea, recognized as the largest known ammonite, holds the title of the heaviest cephalopod of all time. With shell diameters reaching up to 3.5 meters, 11 feet, and weights estimated at around 1.5 tons, Parapuzosea was a true colossus of the prehistoric seas. The sheer size of Parapuzosea likely provided it with significant advantages in its marine environment. Its massive shell would have offered protection against many predators, while its size may have allowed it to compete more effectively for food resources. In the competitive ecosystem of the western interior seaway, being big often meant being successful. But what drove these creatures to evolve such enormous sizes? The answer lies in the unique conditions of the western interior seaway itself. This ancient ocean was a hotbed of evolutionary innovation, where the constant pressure to survive and thrive pushed species to their limits. The abundance of nutrients and the diversity of ecological niches available in this vast seaway provided the perfect conditions for gigantism to take hold. For predators like Deinosuchus, increased size meant the ability to take down larger prey and dominate their environment. Their massive jaws and powerful bite force allowed them to exploit food sources that smaller predators couldn't access. In the case of Parapuzosea, its colossal size may have been a defense mechanism, making it too large for many predators to tackle. The evolutionary arms race in the western interior seaway led to the development of these massive sizes among certain marine reptiles and invertebrates. Larger body sizes often provided advantages in terms of predation and competition for resources, driving the trend towards gigantism in multiple lineages. The unique adaptations of Deinosuchus and Parapuzosea illustrate the diverse evolutionary strategies that allowed these giants to thrive in the harsh conditions of the western interior seaway. Their success is a testament to the power of natural selection and the incredible diversity of life that once inhabited this prehistoric ocean. The diversity of life in this prehistoric ocean extended far beyond these armored behemoths. What if the true terrors of the western interior seaway were creatures that could outmaneuver and outsmart even the largest predators? Enter the realm of tentacles and teeth, where cephalopods and sharks evolved unique adaptations to become formidable hunters in their own right. Among the most intriguing inhabitants of the western interior seaway were the large cephalopods, such as Tussotus and Ancotois. These ancient relatives of modern-day squids and octopuses were far from the gentle giants we might imagine. Reaching sizes of up to 3 meters 10 feet long, these tentacled terrors were equipped with an arsenal of hunting tools that would make any prey think twice before venturing into their domain. Imagine encountering a creature with 10 powerful tentacles, each lined with suckers designed to grip and immobilize its victims. These cephalopods were not content with small fry. Their diet included fish and even baby mosasaurs and plesiosaurs. The image of a Tussotus wrapping its tentacles around a young marine reptile, dragging it to its doom, is a chilling reminder of the ruthless nature of this prehistoric ecosystem. But what made these cephalopods truly remarkable was their method of locomotion. Using jet propulsion, they could move through the water with surprising agility, allowing them to be both efficient hunters and elusive prey. This combination of size, strength, and speed made them a force to be reckoned with in the western interior seaway. While the cephalopods dominated one niche in this ancient ocean, another group of predators was evolving to become equally terrifying: the sharks. The Cretaceous period saw the rise of diverse shark species, each adapted to exploit different aspects of their environment. One such example was Tychoteuthis, a giant filter-feeding shark comparable in size to today's whale sharks. However, unlike its modern counterpart, Tychoteuthis specialized in a durophagus diet, primarily feeding on shelled creatures. On the other end of the spectrum was the Ginsu shark Catyx rhina, a hyper-aggressive predator that struck fear into the hearts of even the most formidable marine reptiles. Growing up to 8 meters 26 feet in length, this ancient shark was a true apex predator. Its powerful jaws were lined with razor-sharp teeth, perfectly adapted for tearing through the tough hides of mosasaurs and plesiosaurs. But it wasn't just the Ginsu shark's size and dental arsenal that made it a nightmare for its prey. This prehistoric predator could reach speeds of up to 70 km per hour, 43 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest creatures in the Western Interior Seaway. The combination of speed, power, and deadly teeth allowed the Ginsu shark to hunt and kill creatures much larger than itself, including other top predators. The presence of these diverse predators created a multi-layered threat in the Western Interior Seaway. Prey species had to contend not only with the massive jaws of mosasaurs and giant crocodiles, but also with the lightning-fast attacks of sharks and the stealthy ambushes of large cephalopods. This constant pressure from multiple directions drove the evolution of increasingly complex defense mechanisms and hunting strategies. The Western Interior Seaway was a testament to the power of evolutionary adaptation. In this highly competitive environment, predators developed a wide array of hunting techniques to survive. The cephalopods relied on their tentacles and jet propulsion, while sharks evolved everything from filter-feeding adaptations to high-speed pursuit capabilities. This diversity of predatory strategies ensured that no single species could dominate the ecosystem entirely, maintaining a delicate and terrifying balance. Amidst this fierce competition, one creature stood out as particularly nightmarish. What if there was a fish so terrifying it could swallow prey nearly its own size whole? Enter the cephalopods, a predator that pushed the limits of what seemed possible in this already hellish aquatic world. The cephalopods, aptly nicknamed the terror fish, was a formidable hunter that roamed the Western Interior Seaway during the late Cretaceous period, approximately 85 to 66 million years ago. This prehistoric fish was a true giant, reaching lengths of up to 6 meters 20 feet and weighing around 450 kilograms 1,000 pounds. To put this into perspective, imagine a fish nearly as long as a great white shark, but with a more elongated, torpedo-shaped body. What made the cephalopods truly terrifying wasn't just its size, but its unique adaptations that allowed it to consume prey of astounding proportions. The most notable of these adaptations was its incredibly flexible jaw structure. Unlike most fish, which have a limited gape, the cephalopods could unhinge its lower jaw, much like a snake. This adaptation allowed it to open its mouth to an extraordinary degree, enabling it to swallow prey whole that was up to 1.9 meters 6 feet long. The cephalopods' hunting strategy was built around this remarkable ability. It would lurk in the depths of the Western Interior Seaway, its large eyes scanning for potential prey. When a suitable target was spotted, the cephalopods would use its powerful, streamlined body to launch a rapid attack. The unsuspecting victim would be engulfed in a single, swift motion, often still alive as it was swallowed whole. This ability to consume such large prey gave the cephalopods a significant advantage in the highly competitive environment of the Western Interior Seaway. While other predators might have to expend energy chasing and subduing multiple smaller prey items, the cephalopods could satisfy its nutritional needs with a single substantial meal. This efficiency allowed it to conserve energy and potentially survive periods when prey was scarce. The fossils of cephalopods provide compelling evidence of its voracious appetite and impressive swallowing capacity. In one remarkable specimen, paleontologists discovered the nearly complete skeleton of 1.9-meter-long fish inside the body cavity of a cephalopods. This find not only confirmed the terror fish's ability to consume enormous prey, but also suggested that this particular individual may have died from its oversized meal. The cephalopods' success as a predator was further enhanced by its other physical attributes. Its body was covered in large, bony scales that provided protection against the teeth and claws of other predators. Its fins were well developed, allowing for quick bursts of speed when pursuing prey or evading larger predators. The terror fish also possessed a set of sharp, fang-like teeth at the front of its jaws, perfect for gripping slippery prey as it was swallowed whole. In the complex ecosystem of the Western Interior Seaway, the cephalopods occupied a unique niche. It was large enough to prey on a wide variety of marine life, including other predatory fish. Yet its specialized feeding adaptation allowed it to exploit food sources that might have been unavailable to other hunters. This versatility likely contributed to its success and persistence in this prehistoric ocean for millions of years. The terror fish's reign in the Western Interior Seaway serves as a testament to the incredible diversity and specialization of life in this ancient marine environment. In an ecosystem already teeming with formidable predators like mosasaurs and giant sharks, the cephalopods managed to carve out its own terrifying niche, through its unique adaptations and hunting strategy. While the Xiphactinus patrolled the open waters, another group of predators lurked in the shadows, their unusual anatomy concealing a deadly hunting strategy. These creatures, with bodies that seemed more suited to a child's imagination than the brutal reality of the western interior seaway, posed a unique threat. Plesiosaurs, with their long necks and flipper-like limbs, were among the most distinctive inhabitants of this prehistoric ocean. The plesiosaurs, including species like Elasmosaurus, were marine reptiles that evolved a body plan unlike anything seen in modern aquatic animals. Their most striking feature was their incredibly long neck, which in some species could reach up to 7 meters in length, longer than the neck of any living animal. This extraordinary anatomy was complemented by a relatively small head, a bulky body, and 4 large flippers. Elasmosaurus, one of the largest plesiosaurs, could grow up to 11.6 meters in total length, with its neck accounting for more than half of that. This unusual proportion raised questions about how these creatures could have been effective predators. After all, such a long neck might seem more of a hindrance than an advantage in the fast-paced, predator-filled waters of the western interior seaway. However, plesiosaurs were far from being easy prey. Their unique body shape allowed them to employ a highly specialized hunting strategy. Unlike the high-speed pursuits favored by mosasaurs or the ambush tactics of the Cephactinus, plesiosaurs were masters of stealth and surprise. The key to their success lay in their ability to approach prey undetected. Their long, flexible necks allowed them to keep their bulky bodies at a distance while extending their heads toward unsuspecting victims. This strategy was particularly effective for hunting smaller, more agile prey like fish and squid, which made up a significant portion of their diet. Plesiosaurs' 4 powerful flippers provided them with a unique form of locomotion. Unlike the eel-like swimming of mosasaurs or the shark-like movements of ichthyosaurs, plesiosaurs used their flippers in a flying motion, similar to how sea turtles swim today. This method of propulsion allowed them to move quietly through the water, further enhancing their ability to sneak up on prey. The success of plesiosaurs in the western interior seaway demonstrates the diversity of survival strategies that evolved in this highly competitive ecosystem. While other predators relied on raw speed or overwhelming force, plesiosaurs carved out a niche through stealth and precision. Their long necks, far from being a disadvantage, allowed them to access food sources that were out of reach for other large marine reptiles. The adaptations of plesiosaurs also highlight the power of evolutionary processes to produce seemingly improbable designs. In the harsh reality of the western interior seaway, where predators lurked around every corner, the unusual body plan of plesiosaurs proved to be a highly effective survival strategy. Their success in this environment is a testament to the diverse ways in which life can adapt to even the most challenging conditions. The western interior seaway, aptly nicknamed Hell's Aquarium, was a crucible of evolution that forged some of the most formidable predators in Earth's history. From the colossal mosasaurs with their bone-crushing jaws to the stealthy plesiosaurs with their impossibly long necks, this ancient ecosystem was a testament to the power of adaptation. The intense competition and predation in this prehistoric ocean drove the evolution of extraordinary creatures, each carving out its own niche through specialized hunting strategies and unique physical attributes. The diversity of apex predators, including mosasaurs, giant crocodilians, and prehistoric squids, exemplifies the evolutionary pressures that shape this ecosystem. Understanding these prehistoric predators provides valuable insights into the potential for life to adapt to extreme environments. The legacy of the western interior seaway continues to inform our understanding of evolutionary biology, emphasizing the importance of adaptation and survival and the vulnerability of even the most adapted life forms to global catastrophes.